next up, how do you curl your hair? Say that
Because your jumper is big enough because she's not that thing.
Mom, I told you to put her on a diet so she
I
can...
can't stand forgetting.
So how do we want to start this?
Right. First
Did
question.
you put that up?
No, I didn't put it up. Okay then.
Yeah, what's the first question? Hello, it is Monday morning. I am just ready. I am wearing kind of like a slip dress and black polo neck this morning from Zara. It has these like gold like detail in the buttons. I had to run out to the bank. I'm just back now. I'm gonna make some coffee and go to my desk. It's Monday, always on Monday mornings I just like catch up. So I catch up on my emails and YouTube comments and Instagram comments and Snapchats and everything, and just kind of get organized for the week ahead again. And then later today I'm actually going to do a little Q&A here in this vlog. So I asked you on Snapchat this morning if you would send me some questions, and I'm going to answer about 5 or 6 questions later on, just to kind of change it up and mix up things here on Vlogmas. So yeah, time for some coffee. Mom's ringing us. This should be funny. She likes to ring us a million times a day.
Sometimes you don't hear from her for a few days then though. She's a bit random. She's not answering. Text her.
I can only imagine how excited she is to have us home. Like, the fridge will be full. She'll be at the airport with the dog. I'm definitely going to get a shot of like when we walk out.
That'd be so funny. She keeps texting me like the countdown.
I have curfew, I make up, I have everything, so I don't mind anything. We go out for lunch when we're at home and we have a lovely time. But,
Can you say that
because
again?
your jumper is big enough because she's not that thing.
Mom, I told you to put her on a diet so she
I
can
can't stand forgetting.
stop feeding her so much. I have a jumper and it's not gonna fit her.
Right, I'm going to send you a picture of Santa Claus. Will you please respond to me?
Okay, put Vogue on a diet. Stop feeding her so much.
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a while. So
And no chocolate.
Bye.
Bye.
The place starts off so tidy, and then halfway through the day it's already things everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, so as part of today's Vlogmas, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'm kind of just at home all day. Kael and I are here in the office. We're just working away. It's like a typical kind of regular, boring, I suppose, Monday. So I'm not really out and about as much. So I figured I would kind of incorporate a very short Q&A into this video. So I went on Snapchat this morning and I asked some of you to like send me questions. So I have some on my phone here, and I'm gonna just like fire through a few of them. And yeah, it might be a way for you to get to know me a bit better. As part of Vlogmas, some of you might be new here on YouTube and you might never have kind of seen me or heard of me before. So this could be a way just to get to know me a little bit better. Okay, so the first question is, how did you get started in the fashion industry? Okay, I want to keep this really quick, so I don't want to blabber on too much, but very, very briefly and kind of to the point, I studied business in college. I used to come to New York during my summers, intern with different fashion companies. I moved back here on the graduate visa over 2 years ago now, and I've been working here ever since. So I've worked with fashion brands, as I said, I've interned, I've done everything that you kind of have to do in this industry, and then I worked my way up to finally be able to work on Retroflame, which is my fashion blog and my YouTube and just my brand overall, and I worked my way up to do that full time. So I just moved full time to Retroflame back in February. I quit my job, I got a new visa, and now I work on this every single day. Just in case you haven't seen it, I actually wrote a full blog post kind of about what led me to that stage of quitting my job and what gave me the confidence. So I'll leave that below as well, just in case you fancy reading that. So yeah, I guess my start was just kind of from the bottom. Like, I'm from Kerry in Ireland, which, you know, isn't Dublin, I suppose. So in Ireland, everything seems to happen in Dublin, in the city. So I was always kind of far away from it, but that didn't really stop me. When I went to college, I would try my best to get to all the events. And even when I finished college, I'd travel up and down and just like do as much as I could. And yeah, I guess coming over here during my summers was a huge help as well. Doing the internships and making those contacts and just like kind of getting ahead, I guess. By being here in New York, when I used to go back home to Ireland, it kind of gave me more ideas and like inspiration and kind of ideas to work on when I got back home to Europe as such. So that was definitely a help. And overall, really starting from the bottom, doing as much as you can. Like, don't say no to stuff. So even if it's like working backstage at a fashion show or interning with another blogger, just doing even the small things, you'd be so surprised how much you learn. And then I always say it as well, if you work hard and if you're genuinely a nice person, I think you can go so far. Like, there's people that I meet here that just aren't nice, and it's funny, like they always kind of seem to fall at the end. So work hard, be nice, and yeah, you'll get there. Okay, and next up, how do you curl your hair? Another question that I get a lot. Okay, I've been promising for about the last 2 years that I'm going to do a video of like how I curl my hair, and I think Vlogmas may actually be the one that will get me to do it. So I think someday during Vlogmas I will like just put my camera up on my shelf in my bedroom and just film myself doing it. It's simple as that. If you follow me on Snapchat or if you read my blog, you'll have known that my favorite curler ever that I've had for like 4 years just broke down recently, and it's still a touchy subject. I had it for so long and it was just so good, and like every curler I used since then just isn't living up to what that was like. So I'm using one at the moment, and yeah, it's okay. It's not as bad as like I expected, but it's just not the same as my old one. So I'm in the process of like trying loads of curlers to find the perfect one to replace my old one. So I'll show you using the one I have right now, and I'll show you the hairspray that I use and like just the technique. There's no real secret to how I do it. I think I'll show you the way that I do it, and that might help you. But yeah, I promise I'll do that in one of the upcoming Vlogmas videos. And also, just one more thing about the hair. This year in 2016, I have finally discovered hair oils. I never used to use them. I used to think they're a bit of a fad. I was like, oh, they probably don't work. They work. Oh my god, they work. I think my hair, like it's not in like perfect condition, but in fairness, it's actually really soft. I've been using a mix of the Kerastase one sometimes, and I also use a L'Oreal one. I'll link them both below, and oh my god, they're so good, and they smell divine. Like, you put them on and you're like, oh, it just smells so good. So I'll link them below. That's definitely been helping my hair as well this year. Okay, next one. What would you do if you weren't blogging? So I guess, what would I do if this wasn't my job? That's kind of a tricky one, because I never really thought that this would be my job, to be very honest. As I mentioned, I did business in college, so I did commerce and NUIG in Galway. I love business. I think I've just always been very business orientated. Like, when I did the Leaving Cert, like, business was my favorite subject. I did accounting as well, and I love maths. So I think I'm definitely more of like a businessy kind of person than actually a creative person. So sometimes when I'm doing blogging, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm like, oh, when it comes to like making collages or even doing the thumbnail pictures for YouTube videos, they take me so long. And like, they're so easy to some people, but I'm just not very like artistic. I'm definitely more like business and maths kind of focused, which sounds kind of boring, but it's just the way I am. So I think I always knew that it would be something like business orientated, like marketing or management or something like that. When I finished school, I really wanted to get into fashion, but back then, I don't know, my careers teacher just didn't really give me many options, and I just didn't really know of any courses that were in fashion design. So that's why I went into commerce. When I was in commerce though, I actually did a fashion course for a year. I took a year out of commerce, did the fashion course, and then I went back to commerce and finished it off. sounds really complicated, but it's all explained in that why I quit my job blog post down below. But yeah, so I think mixing the fashion and the business in was like my dream, because I love fashion. I just love everything to do with it, but I didn't want to do fashion design. So I wanted to mix the business and the fashion, and I guess that's what happened with Retro Flame, because it's my own business, it's my own brand, and then I get to do so much cool fashion stuff within it. So yeah, I think if I wasn't doing just Retro Flame, I would have some other sort of business. I have worked for brands and I have interned, and you know, it was fine at the time, but I'm definitely the kind of person that wants to work for myself from here on. Everyone's different. Some people would hate that, but personally for me, I thrive when I'm doing something for myself, and I love waking up every morning and just being able to work on my own thing like all day long. And I don't mind working weekends. I work usually really late every evening, but I never mind, because I really genuinely do love what I do. Next year in 2017, I definitely have lots of kind of new things happening and new ideas to do, and obviously Retro Flame will always still be there, but I have other kind of plans and ideas that I want to do as well, all very business orientated. So yeah, I think if I wasn't doing Retro Flame, it would be another business. Oh, I actually really did think about being a teacher before. I wanted to be a primary school teacher forever. I think I actually would enjoy that too. So maybe down the line I could do some sort of like...
When did you want to be a primary school teacher?
I swear I wanted to be a teacher. I swear. That was like what I was thinking of.
When? What age were you?
I don't know. When I was like started secondary school.
You never said that.
Yeah. Kaylin. Okay. How do you keep motivated? This is one that's always kind of an interesting one to answer. I don't know, I think again working for myself definitely helps, and like, you know, you have to make enough money to pay the rent every month, and you have to make money for wages and salaries and whatever it is. But it's not just that though. I think what keeps me motivated is just like always wanting to do better. I always try to focus on just myself and doing better than myself every day. I try not to like look at other people and what they're doing, and I try not to ever let that kind of, you know, affect what I'm doing. I think just waking up every morning and like being like, okay, what did I do yesterday? What can I just do one small thing today to kind of get me to the next step? And it's, if you just break things down, it makes it so much easier. And as well as that, I'm a huge fan of motivational books. I know it's kind of cringy and some people are just like, oh, they're just so stupid, they don't work, but I love them. Like if I start reading a motivational book, like straight away, if it's good, I notice a difference in myself. I'm like thinking outside the box, and I'm like just kind of reevaluating, because I think in my industry and in my job, you can get so stuck in your ways, and with everything, like in school and work, whatever it is, you can just get into routine and you just do what you have to do every day, and it's fine, it's working, but you're not really progressing. So I always find that when I read motivational books, it just makes me think, and it makes me think like what else I can be doing and what I need to do differently, and it kind of brings me back to like thinking, okay, what are my goals? Like, what do I actually want to do, and how do I start doing it? And I know, again, sounds probably cringy, but it just works for me. And I started a new one last night actually. It's Pat Dibley's book. It's called Upgrade Your Life, and even after reading a couple of the first pages, I was like, oh my god, I love this. Why haven't I been reading a motivational book for a while? The last one I read was Gary V's books, and if you know me and if you follow me, you'll know I'm obsessed with Gary V. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like a really like big business person here in New York, and he's really motivational. He's totally to the point and like a little bit cutthroat, but I love that. So I read a lot of his stuff and watch his videos. I'll link that down below too. I might actually do a separate video during Vlogmas where I kind of show you some of my favorite motivational books, so let me know if you'd like that. But yeah, Pat Dibley's one is the one I'm reading right now. He's an Irish businessman. Really good story, and the book so far has been really interesting, so I will check back in about that when I'm finished too. And finally, last one, hope this wasn't too long, so it is, what are your plans for Christmas? So Kaylin and I are heading home for Christmas. I think we get home on like the 17th, which is the Saturday, which is so soon, like less than 2 weeks, just crazy. So yeah, we'll be home for all Christmas and the first week of January as well. So I really plan on like chilling out. The first week we're home is kind of always a bit crazy. I will be working still because like I'm home a bit early. I'll be working. I might be doing an event. I'll keep you updated about that, or like some sort of meetup style event. And then just Christmas Eve, Christmas Day will be spent at home in Kerry, and probably that week afterwards. I think we're going to Dingle for New Year's. Anyone from Kerry, or you might even have to be from Kerry, but you'll know that Dingle is like the best for New Year's and New Year's Day. So I think that's the plan for this year again. And then yeah, just relaxing, going to Ross Bay, the beach where I live, which I'm obsessed with. And yeah, just chilling out at home and actually just taking a bit of a breather. I will be vlogging, and I'll be vlogging, videoing up until Christmas Day, so I'll be busy doing that. And yeah, I'm so excited to be home. Okay, I'll leave it at that for the Q&A. I hope you liked that little kind of part of today's vlog. I just said I'd mix it up a bit because I'm kind of just at home all day, so I don't have loads to show you, so I thought this would be like interesting for a change. And now I'm gonna get back to work. We are working on some more posts. Kayla's working on a shopping post for I think Wednesday, and then I have lots of emails to do as well. We just swapped seats there while I was filming that. Okay, let's get back to gourmet lunch. Lol. When I do take a little break throughout the day, I use it to catch up on Snapchat. I'm gonna show you my favorite person on Snapchat. It's this blogger, something navy, and this is her baby. She is so cute. She is so cute. I can't. Her name is Ariel, and she's like a blogger based here in New York, and she just had her baby Ruby Lou. I'd say maybe like, I don't actually know, maybe like 7 months. She's on a year anyway, she's under a year, but she is so cute. Me and the girls are all absolutely obsessed, so I'll leave her Snapchat and her Instagram below. She's like a huge blogger. Loads of you probably know her, but she's my favorite. I just got back with the packages. Yeah. I might give a quick run through. Probably won't go through all of them, but I'll go through maybe a few. Lol, at the Super Value bag. Like, I think my mom brought this over with something we were moving, and like it's the best one ever for picking it up because you can picking up the packages because you can fit so much in. But like, absolute lol at me walking around with that. Okay, I'll try and show you a few. You can see me in the mirror over there. God, it's so hard to get this like set up. All right. 1 second, it's crooked. Oh, I'm still so bad at YouTube. That's okay, is it? On Black Friday, I made an ASOS order. I didn't really do that much Black Friday shopping online. I was in Austin, so we were kind of like preoccupied. But I did do some shopping on ASOS, and it's finally here. So, will I show you? Do you want to see? I hope they're nice. Sometimes with ASOS, like, they can be so nice, and then sometimes like the fit can be wrong or something, but let's see. Okay, I'll show you about as much as I can. Nearly fell there. This is the first one. So nice. It's like a blush pink velvet top, and it has like a ruffle detailing here, and then long sleeves. So nice in person. Ken, this is lovely. It's from ASOS, but the brand is, can you see, it's called Sister Jane. Let me just see if I can focus that to show you. Okay, it doesn't want to focus, but I'll leave all the links below. Look, so nice.
Oh, stunning.
So nice. That's the first thing. Some of these were in the vlog now. I think she forgets that I'm vlogging, like. Okay, and then this was in my, I did like a Black Friday like shopping post, and I put this into, I think the pink was in there as well. This came, oh yeah, I like it. So it's like, kind of like a winey peplum dress. It looks more pinky now on the camera, and I'm not a huge fan of like that kind of pink, but no, it's more like burgundy in person.
Is it?
Really nice too.
Oh, that's that.
That'd be perfect for Christmas, like a night out or something. And then finally from ASOS, one more thing. Oh, these are nice. Okay, so I ordered these. They're just like plain. To be honest, they looked a little bit more gold on the website, but I think they're kind of more rose goldy in person, but that's fine because I like rose gold a lot and they look freaking silver in this. They're gold anyway, so, well, I would say rose gold actually, rose gold. This is them, and then they're just like not too high, but they'll be handy just for like black jeans or with dresses for Christmas. So they're the 3 things I ordered. If they're available still, I'll put links down below, and yeah, that's it. Okay.
So how do we want to start this?
Right. First
Did you put that up?
No, I didn't put it off. Okay then.
Okay, what's the first question?
Before I kind of finish today's vlog, I wanted to show you our dinner. We're being bold, we ordered in, but it's healthy. It's this place like near where we live and it does like really healthy stuff. We always get the soup and we got like kind of a proper dinner as well today. I'll just show you. Of course, Kaylin couldn't wait. Her soup was already gone. What was it?
Sweet potato and quinoa.
Okay, and then I got lentil soup and shrimp, quinoa and veg. And what did you get?
Chicken, veg and rice.
This is very healthy actually. So this is our dinner today. And just in case you thought we were getting a bit too healthy, having a bit of a brownie for dessert. Kaylin got it yesterday and it's so good. Okay, all finished with dinner and the brownie, and now I'm actually gonna go to the gym. It's all about balance, hey? So I'm gonna leave it here for today and I'll be back again tomorrow. See you then.